guys, it's Tegan from Half-Baked Harvest. I'm so excited to be taking over the Feedfeed Snapchat today. We're gonna make pasta, which is awesome, obviously. Today we're making a roasted red pepper pasta, and it's a recipe on my blog, which is Half-Baked Harvest, and it's super good and super easy, so I'm really excited. Okay, so before we start, I feel like I should tell you guys a little bit about me. My blog is Half-Baked Harvest, like I've already said, and you can follow me. You guys can follow me on Instagram, which is Half-Baked Harvest, and I think Snapchat is HB Harvest. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the roasted red pepper pasta that we're making today. It's super simple, so delicious, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Like I said, this recipe is really easy. You kind of just add everything to a food processor. You blend, you boil some pasta, you toss the sauce with the pasta, and you're done. It's super easy. But if you guys have any questions, snap me and I'll answer you back. So here is our rundown of ingredients. You need some roasted red peppers, and I just freshly roasted mine. I'm gonna peel the black off them, but there's my peppers. And for those of you that are interested, roasting your own peppers is so easy. You just put them on an open flame, or you could use a broiler too. Basically, you char them until they're black all over. And you want to put them in a bowl and put a top over it so they can steam and like soften. And then that's when you peel the black parts off after that, once they cool. See like what I'm talking about? You just take a pepper and you put it on your burner and you turn the burner on, and then you roast it until it's charred all over. And then you put the charred peppers in a bowl and you let them steam, and then the skins just like peel right off, you see? Okay, so back to our ingredients. You have your roasted red peppers, you have your sun-dried tomatoes that are in olive oil, some pine nuts. You could also use toasted almonds, Parmesan, and basil. You're gonna need a little salt and pepper and a little crushed red pepper, garlic, obviously, some arugula, oh, and pasta, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly peel these red peppers. In the meantime, I already have a giant pot of water boiling on the stove for our pasta, and then we're just gonna add everything to it. Okay, so I had a big pot of salted water coming to a boil, and before we start the sauce, I'm just gonna, well, it won't come out, but I'm gonna boil some pasta. Okay, so my pasta is boiling, and now we're gonna make the sauce. Here's what the red peppers look like when they're like all peeled and everything. You don't have to get all the black stuff off, just most of it. So in my food processor, I have the roasted red peppers, the sun-dried tomatoes in the olive oil, toasted pine nuts, Parmesan, and garlic. And I have a good pinch of salt in there as well. So I'm just gonna put the top on this, if I can find it, and I'm gonna pulse it until it's all combined. Okay, found the top. So we're just gonna, and don't mind my messy food processor, it gets way too much use. Just turn it on and let it go. Oh, it's not plugged in, duh. And there's the red pepper sauce. It's so easy, right? You just throw everything in the food processor and done. And it's great because you can use it for not just pasta, but use it for so many other things. You can use it as an appetizer to dip bread in, or to to like drizzle over grilled meats or seafood. That would be so really endless. This sauce is awesome. It's like a go-to for me now, and I've been using it for like the past 2 weeks ever since I made this recipe. I put it in so many things. Pasta is looking good. It looks ready to drain, but before I drain it, I want to take out like a cup of the water to help thin the pasta sauce when we toss everything together. I'm just going to take this hot pasta and I'm going to put it right back in the pot, and then we're going to add the the roasted red pepper sauce and some fresh basil. So roughly chop some basil. That's like maybe like a cup. And then if you want, you can grab some fresh arugula to throw in there too. All right, so sauce is in, fresh basil's in, another handful of Parmesan's in, a little pepper's in there, and a little crushed red pepper flakes. So just toss it all together. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of that reserved cooking water to help sort of thin the sauce, and then just toss it once. You guys, if only you could smell the smells in my kitchen right now. Like, I'm cooking a million other things today, but the basil and red pepper, of basil and the red pepper hitting the hot pasta, it's to die for. You guys are gonna love this. Okay, so the only thing that left is to eat and add cheese, obviously. Grabbed a pasta bowl. I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna make a mess if I do this on camera, but I'm gonna add the pasta to the bowl. Pasta's in, the only thing left is cheese. Now, my grocery store had this like awful thing happen to its cheese counter, and basically the power went out overnight or something, and all the cheese went bad and they can't sell it, and they haven't had burrata or buffalo mozzarella for like weeks, and it's so sadly I have no burrata and no buffalo mozzarella, but I have mozzarella. If you have burrata though, use burrata. And done. There is your roasted red pepper pasta. So simple, so good. You guys are gonna love it. It's like a perfect summer meal. So easy, no bake. And that's that. Like, it was a really easy recipe, huh? It took 2 seconds. But it's really seriously so good, you guys, and I'm totally eating it for lunch right now. But you should totally make this. It's so easy. You can make it for lunch, you can make it for dinner. You should also snap me your pictures because I love to see them, and let me know if you have any questions. Big thanks to the Feedfeed for having me take over the Snapchat today. It was super fun. I hope you guys liked it, and don't forget to come check me out on Instagram and Snapchat. And now we should probably all go eat pasta because it's Monday and pasta's needed. Duh.